Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-Leader Giants. And up in today's episode, we've got Fulham away from home first in the league, and then we finish off the episode with our second domestic cup final, the Carabao Cup final against Man City. So the good news is, we are still sitting top of the league. We're currently 4 points clear of Man United and 6 points clear of Man City with a game in hand. If we win this game away to Fulham, we will go 7 points clear at the top, but Man United will have a game in hand over us. And also, even if we win this game, it is nowhere near close to being done. We've still got to play Man City and Man United away from home in the season. So if anything, this game is extremely important to make sure we win this game. Also, as good for us as well is our goal difference, plus 47. It's a lot better than the next two teams. So the dream is definitely on. It's definitely on, but it's nowhere near done yet in terms of winning the league title. But at the end of the episode, we could have won our first piece of major silverware, the Carabao Cup against Man City. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also nervous about that as well. The good news is Man City are on a terrible run of form at the moment, so it could be the best or worst time to face them. Well, the good news is the January transfer window has just ended 20 days ago, and we're under the wage budget, which is great. Only 5k under the wage budget, but we're under the wage budget, so that is fantastic. Pellegrini left us. He went to Cittadella for 2.5 million, I think it was. Yeah. Also, a couple of players gone out on loan as well. Fran, by the way, he's another Spaniard of ours in the youth system. I don't know why we've got so many Spaniards come through our youth system. It's a bit bizarre. But anyway, he's another Spaniard. He chose to join Sheffield Wednesday on loan instead of joining Barcelona or Atletico Madrid on a free transfer. So, yeah, God knows what he's thinking, to be honest. But he's going to load to Sheffield Wednesday nonetheless. In terms of the recent results, though, it hasn't been amazing, but it's gone pretty well, it has to be said. We also we messed up a little bit after the last episode there. We lost our second home game of the season. We lost at home to QPR 1-0, which was very, very devastating, has to be said. And we did not play well at all. We went 1-0 down in the 17th minute through Banabi. I went attacking in the second half. I went more expansive as the game went on. But then in the 70th minute, Edson got sent off. And that was the end of us mounting a comeback and potentially winning the game or even getting a draw out of the game. So that was a very, very disappointing loss there at home to QPR. We actually went off top of the league at that point, so that was very, very annoying, it has to be said. After that, though, we played CSKA Sofia in the penultimate Europa League phase game. Won that one 3-0 very comfortably. After that, it looked like it was going to be a comfortable win away to Sheffield United. We were 3-0 up in the game after 48 minutes. But then what happened in the second half, I have no idea. They go back to 3-2, and late on in the game, there's about 3 or 4 highlights in the last 10 minutes of the game. I didn't know what I was seeing, to be honest. I stayed with the same tactic. I thought, you know what, let's get a fourth goal, get that cushion again. But the last 5 minutes of the game, I just gave in. I had to go very defensive, and we almost conceded again in the last minute. But thankfully, we held on to the win here. But this was very, very nerve-wracking. 3-0 up in the game, and we almost blew it. But thankfully, we didn't. After that, we had our final Europa League phase game, and we finished top by beating Besiktas 6-0 away from home. That was a very comfortable win. That was very nice as well. After that, though, we faced Arsenal away from home. And Man City lost at home to Newcastle, I believe, in this game week. And I knew that Man United were top at this point. But I knew that if we got a draw in this game, that would take us back to top of the league through our goal difference. And I was very thankful that we did that. We drew the game 2-2. We came back from behind twice in the game, which was nice. But also, we could have won the game, really. We could have won the game. It was a very even game, it has to be said. But if you had to pick one team who deserved the win, it would have been us. So disappointing that we couldn't win the game, but at the end of the day, I was happy. I said to myself, if we get a draw out of this game, I'll be happy with that. It'll take us back to the top of the league over Man United, and that's exactly what we've done. So that was a nice draw there. And before the episode, we had 2 home games against Leicester and Luton, and we won them both very comfortably. Beat Leicester at home 2-0. They had a place off after 23 minutes. Koric and Chino got 2 goals in the first half. And after that, we played Luton at home. Beat them 5-0 away to start of the season. Beat them 4-0 at home as well. Goals from Edson, Bruno, Koric and Andre. So had a little bit of luck in the last few games, it has to be said, with Man United and Man City. As I said, Man City have had quite a poor run of form, I believe. Yeah, if you look here, they lost away to Chelsea 3-0, and they lost at home to Newcastle 1-0. They dropped points at home to Arsenal, and then they drew away to Tottenham 0-0. So they haven't won in the last 4 league games, which is great for us. And obviously come up with the Carabao Cup final. They have won in that point, though, beating Nice in the UEFA Champions League knockout playoff round. But they're on a poor run of form, so that's good news for us. Also, they have to play a Champions League game just 2 days after the Carabao Cup final, so hopefully that can play in our hands. Also, Man United, they're looking like our most serious threat now for the title over Man City, although that's not right off Man City as of yet, definitely not, but Man United have rose up a little bit in recent times, has to be said, but the last 2 games they've dropped points as well, away to QPR and at home to Arsenal, so got a little bit luck with the other 2 teams dropping points for us to stay top of the league, 4 points clear. It's going to be a enthralling title race coming into the season. As I said, we've still got to play Man City away and Man United away as well in the month of April. That is going to be a tense couple of games. We've also still got to play Liverpool at home. We've got to play Tottenham away, West Ham away. We've got to play Nottingham Forest at home, having a good season. Chelsea, Aston Villa away, and Newcastle at home as well. So, yeah, it's definitely nowhere near done as of yet. But the good news is we're 4 points clear at the top. And also we've got a Carabao Cup final to talk of in this episode. But first of all, let's get to the first game then, away to Fulham. And in terms of the team sheet, got Lopez in goal, Booth right back, Chino left back, Fafali and El Idrissi centre backs. And we've got Maka, Kone and Acosta in midfield. Bruno on the right, Edson on the left, and Coric up front. So unfortunately, got a couple of players out at the moment, both midfielders as well. Moreno, he is out for a couple of weeks with damaged knee cartilage. He's been out for about 4 weeks in total, I think. And also Iliev, he's out for another 6 to 12 days through a twisted ankle. So left a little bit thin in the midfield department, it has to be said. But Maka, he's been playing there in recent times as a DM, and he's doing rather well there, it has to be said. And also Kone, he's had a brilliant season. Kone really has. He's been a great signing. 7.24 average rating for him for the season. So although missing these couple of midfield players, these 2 are more than good enough, it has to be said. Also, Edson was suspended for a few games after getting a straight red card. I can't remember who against it was now. Yeah, it was against QPR, of course it was. So he's back in the team now, so that's great. He's doing well as well. I can't really have too many complaints about the team, to be honest. It's obviously not as convincing as the start of the season, but let's not complain. We're 4 points clear at the top, a win here away to Fulham, and we go 7 points clear at the top. Before we get started with this first game though, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's really important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it'd much appreciated. So let's get started then, away to Fulham. This is definitely not an easy game, that is for sure. But away from home, we've been brilliant this season. Only lost 1 game all season away. And that was when we got a player sent off after 45 seconds against Liverpool. So who knows? We could still be unbeaten for the season away from home if it weren't for Kone getting sent off so early there. So, yeah, I'm confident about this game, but also a bit wary. Fulham are a decent team. They're not a terrible team. They're a mid-table club, so it's a dangerous game, it has to be said. But we've got a highlight straight from kickoff here. Well, not straight from kickoff, but early in the match, shall I say. Here's Kone with the ball, who to pass it to Booth. Come on, boys. It's a great start to the game. Lovely ball forward to Bruno. Got me 1-0. It is 1-0. Coric with a goal. Coric, well, he went a little bit quiet, to be honest, and I was actually going to drop him from the team, but then, luckily for him, Edson got suspended for 3 games at the same time when I was going to drop Coric from the team. But thankfully, when Edson was out suspended, Coric decided to turn up again, and now he's back to his best as well, which is great. Lovely little tap in from him, and Bruno, player of the season, Bruno, absolutely unbelievable. Most consistent player of the season. Another assist for him. Well, we're 1-0 up in the game, but apart from that highlight, we haven't seen anything else, and now we do get a highlight. Bruno with a deep free kick, but it's been a very quiet start to the match, although no complaints here. We're 1-0 up. It'd be nice to get a second goal, though. Here's Booth. Is that offside? It wasn't offside, was it? Oh, my word. It was a block by the defender there. Almost 2-0. Coric hitting the post. Got a corner out of it, though. Edson to take it. It's cleared. Back to Edson, though. It's cleared again. Still on the highlight? No, it's gone for a throw-in. Back on the highlight again. Bruno lunging in there. Got to be careful with these tackles. As I said, seen so many of these tackles this season. With these straight red cards. I don't know what's going on. We dominated this first half, but it's only 1-0. Bruno's through on goal here. Bruno! Oh, Bruno. Shocking finish that from Bruno. Really shocking, but let's not complain about him because he's an absolute freak of nature. Not only is he one of the best players in our team now, he's one of the best players in the league. So, wow, what a season he's had. Anyway, this first half has been pretty much dominated by us, but not creating an abundance of chances. So, it's definitely not game over yet. It's only 1-0 in the game. I'd really love that second goal. Get that cushion in the match. That is what we need right now. We all know what it's like. You don't get that second goal for manager. Those last 10 minutes can be very nervy, and the amount of times they score a late goal against you, it's absolutely crazy. So, it's paramount that we get this second goal, really. As I said, Fulham are not a bad team. And they started off the second half as the better team, which is kind of worrying. Not a single shot for us in the second half yet. Edson bigged him up a little bit before the match. He's having a poor game here today, though. Got Gula on the bench, though, so Gula can come on for Edson. We'll put Bruno on the left and Gula on the right. I'm going to take off Chino as well. I'm going to take off Chino and bring on Andaquia. Chino has developed very nicely this season, and he's definitely a very, very strong candidate for battling out Andaquia for that left-back position, which is great. And at the moment, he's enjoying a long run of games in that left-back position. So he's off, though. Andaquia is on. There's a big chance of Fulham there. Lopez caught it very easily, shall I say. Anyway, here's Booth with the ball. It's be a perfect time to get that second goal, boys. Booth has had a good game so far. Here's Gula with the ball. Oh, he's offside. Bruno's not, though. Oh, my word. He should have spotted the run of Coric earlier there, Gula. The player we've got 18 or 19 vision. You expect to see better from Gula, to be honest. Anyway, I'm not liking the look of this second half, I have to be honest. And Ko George is through, but Lopez with an outstanding save there. Wow. Are we holding on a little bit now? We are holding on a little bit now, it seems. Fulham with the corner. It's cleared. Well, I have to say, this second half has been very poor from us. Very, very poor. Fulham are by far the better team in the second half. We are really desperate for that second goal now. It doesn't look like it's going to come unless it comes on this attack here. And here's Booth. Seen a lot from him today. He's done really well today. Here's Acosta. He shoots from miles out. What on earth is he doing? Almost a sensational goal, but should be doing a lot better than that, Acosta. We should be building up to get a proper shot on goal, not that. Anyway, what changes do I make here? I'm quite nervous. You know what? I'm going to put him as a support now. Scondo Volante. Don't need him on attack anymore. You know what? I'm going to bring on Gonzalez. I'm going to bring him on for... I'm going to bring him on for El Idrissi. El Idrissi is nervous, not had the greatest of games. I can put Maka back there and partner with Afali. 17 minutes to go. I'm nervous now. That's what I mean. 10 minutes to go. Still only 1-0. I'm nervous. Oh, for goodness sake. Surely not. Not like that. But you know what? I think it's time to go balanced here, to be honest. I think it's time to go balanced. Try and hold on to this lead. This is not good, is it? This is not good at all. Started off so well for us, but couldn't get a second goal when we should have done, really. And now we're in whole heaps of trouble, aren't we? Well, I've got much more pragmatic in the game. Just 7 minutes to go. We've gone balanced. Can we hold on here? I told you, Fulham are not a bad team. 4 minutes added time. Let's go defensive now. 2 minutes left. We do not need another goal here. We just need to go defensive. 2 minutes to go. We've gone defensive. No more highlights. We've won the game. Get in. Get in there. That's a very important win, that is. That's a very, very important win. Not our greatest performances, it has to be said. But you look at the match stats here. It looks like we deserved the win. Although the second half, Fulham were the better team, it has to be said. But we defended well in this game. And we've got a sneaky little 1-0 win. And now we're 7 points clear at the top. How class is that? Yeah, there you have it. After that win against Fulham, we're 7 points clear at the top. Man United have a game in hand over us, though. But we're now 9 points clear of Man City. I think it's safe to say a top 4 finish has been secured this season. So, Champions League football is guaranteed for next season, which, of course, was the aim at the start of the season. But I'm not going to lie, now we're in this position. I'll be kind of disappointed if we don't win the league title. But, as I said, we've got plenty of hard games to come. We have still yet to play all of the teams in the top 6. So, the season is nowhere near over yet, but the good news is we could win our first piece of major silverware right now because we face Man City in the Carabao Cup final. Okay, here we are. It's time for our first ever appearance in the Carabao Cup final and we face Man City. This game has been brought forward a day due to Man City's Champions League fixture on the Tuesday, I think it is. And also, I was very optimistic about this game about 5 minutes ago. But now I'm not very optimistic anymore. I don't know what on earth's happened between the Fulham and Man City game here. We've had 3 players fall down with an injury. And one of them is Lopez, who has got a lower back stress fracture. So, yeah. Haven't got the luck here building up to the Man City game. But we've got to deal with it. And hopefully, we get the win. Yeah, unfortunately, between the 2 games here, we've had 3 players pick up injuries. Chino has picked up an injury. He's out between 8 days to 2 weeks with a pulled hamstring. Booth is out as well. He's out with I don't know what, but he's back in 3 days. And the worst one of the lot, by far, is Lopez. He is out with a lower back stress fracture, which he got in training just a couple of days ago. And he's out for 6 to 7 weeks. So, wow. Wow. Great news building up to this game. 3 of our back 5 are out injured. The fullbacks, is not too concerning, really, because we've got two great fullbacks coming in De Jong and Andaquia, but the goalkeeper situation is rather devastating. Bazunu, he's really lacking in match sharpness. He's only back from injury himself not too long ago. He was out for 4 weeks with a sports hernia. He's only back for a couple of weeks, so he's really lacking in match sharpness. But we can't do anything about it now. Lopez is out for 6 to 7 weeks, so he's going to miss a lot of important games, Lopez. So let's hope Bazunu is a backup goalkeeper to rely on. He's yet to play any games in the league. He's played 4 games in the Europa League. He's played a couple of games in the Cup as well, so let's hope he can perform here today, but it's a big game for him. The Carabao Cup final. We needed Lopez for this game, pretty much, to be honest. But other than those players there, it's a completely unchanged team, but we've got a little bit of an injury crisis now. We've got 4 players out of an injury, and Moreno's injured and suspended, so you've got a double whammy there with Moreno. But yeah, let's not use this as an excuse. The good news is our forward options are still looking very, very good. The defence is still looking very good, but Bazunu in goal, I'm very worried about that. But anyway, it's the Carabao Cup final. Last time we was in the final, it didn't go too well for us. It was 0-0 the entire game, and then Brighton popped up in the 93rd minute and got the winner in the FA Cup final. Let's hope not for a repeat of that. Can we lift our first piece of silverware since we won the championship? Well, let's find out. Alright, well, here we go. The Carabao Cup final. We've done really well to get here because we almost got knocked out in the third round. We were literally a minute away from being knocked out to Arsenal. Bruno with the equaliser in the last minute of the game, and we ended up winning that game on penalties. After that, it's been quite straightforward for us, to be honest, to get through to this stage. Of course, we've gone through Liverpool in the semi-final as well over 2 legs, so wow, we've done well to get here, and now we've got to win the competition. We've got quite a decent record against Man City in recent times. I'm a bit annoyed about the fans and the board, though, to be honest, because they both expect us to win this game. Do you not remember that this is still Man City? Let's not heap the pressure on the lads too much, boys, yeah? Anyway, 10 minutes in, we've got a highlight. Here's De Jong with the ball. In for Booth today. He's out to pass it out to Bruno. Look in the middle there. Oh, my word. A better cross than Bruno. We had Courage and Edson in the box, unmarked there. I think Edson might have been offside. Anyway, our first time seeing Bazunu. Looks like we started the game on the front foot. We're on the attack again here. Here's Andaquia. Gets it back. Now here's Edson. Come on, boys. Edson. Bruno! Get in there. What a lovely start to this final. What a lovely start. This is really much more better than the last final we was in. That final was absolutely terrible. Hardly any highlights in the game. And then Brighton popped up in the 93rd minute to get the winner. So at least we scored in this one. Very, very nice. Long way to go yet, but a lovely start to the game here. Edson, the Brazilian left winger, crossed it in to Bruno, our Brazilian right winger, and he heads it into the back of the net. Get in there. What a start to the match. As I said, long way to go yet, though. We've got a dangerous free kick chance here, have we? Oh, my word. Very dangerous. Bruno, please. It's got to be a goal. Surely, Bruno. Oh, my word. It hits the bar. Still on the highlight, though. Acosta. Decent effort by Ryzen. That was a big chance for us there. 2-0 in the game. And we've got a nice little cushion there. Only 1-0, obviously. A long way to go. Dominating possession here, though. But not too many chances created, it has to be said. Quite a boring final so far, but the good news is we are winning the game. And if we end up the game winning 1-0, I'll be very, very happy. Yeah, a bit of a dull first half, that one. Only a couple of highlights to talk of. That was our goal. And of course, hitting the bar from the free kick. Well, I've told the players I'm not too happy with them because they're not really creating too many opportunities. They took it well, so hopefully we can start seeing them create more opportunities in the second half. We shall see. But at the moment, I am very happy with them because we're winning the game. Come on, boys. Half an hour away here from lifting our first piece of major silverware. Does the Carabao Cup count as a major piece of silverware? Well, I think it does. I think it does. Has to, surely. I think only minor trophies are, the Super Cups and Community Shields and things like that. Surely this is a major piece of trophy. Surely it is. Anyway, Kone is a bit knackered, but you know what? It's Brian Gonzalez for Kone. And Kovacic is not leading the line too well, it has to be said. So you know what? I'm going to bring on Gula for Kovacic. I'm going to put Bruno up front and Gula on the right-hand side there. 29 minutes to go. We haven't seen much from Man City in this game, have we? But still only 1-0. Next goal could prove crucial in this game. Difference 2-0 and 1-1, of course. Here's Andaquia. Pass back to Fafali. The less Bazunu has to do, the better. But we're giving the ball away there in a dangerous position. El Idrissi with a good covering there, though. He passes it back to Bazunu. Had a good game so far, Bazunu. Hadn't had much to do, though. Here's Fafali. Out to Andaquia. There is Edson. Alright, no far arsing around. Get the ball forward. Oh my god. Wow, easy stop for Bazunu there, but what on earth are we doing? Well, 20 minutes to go. It's still 1-0, but this is a very, very tense game because not much is happening. And when we saw the highlight there, give the ball away a couple of times. Acosta's not playing particularly very well, so bring on Andre for him. Macca's not playing very well as well, but we haven't really got anyone to bring on for him. Same with, well, you know what? Adelson can come on for Andaquia. 19 minutes to go. Here is Andaquia to Acosta. Oh my word. Brings out a save from the keeper there. Got a corner out of it. 15 minutes to go. We're still winning 1-0, of course, but it's nowhere near over yet. Will Bruno be the difference maker, though? Gonzalez gives the ball away very cheaply there. Poor first touch from him. Dalson wins the header, but only as far as Vitinha. But then Edson gets the ball back. Come on, get a second goal. Come on. They got the ball back again. Here's Cruz. Bazunu, get in there. Get in there. What a lovely start from Bazunu that was. 1-on-1. What a hero. What a hero. Come on, Bazunu. That should be 1-1 right now. That should be 1-1 right now. I was going to say it still might be 1-1. We've got a chance to counter here. No, because Edson with a terrible, terrible first touch again. Oh my word, the game's really livening up towards the end here, isn't it? Really livening up. El Idrissi, what are you doing? What? What? Are you joking me? Thank goodness. I don't know how it's a free kick, to be honest. It looked like he just tried to do a wrestling move on El Idrissi. What was he meant to do there? Anyway, 4 minutes to go. Couple minutes to go. Let's get ready defensive. Come on, boys. We've almost won the Carabao Cup. Okay, it's not the most important trophy in the world, but it'll be our first major piece of silverware. This could be the one that sets off the chain of events here. Alright, let's go defensive. Let's hold on to this win. Well, I've gone defensive. I don't know how many more added time there is, but if there's no more highlights, we are the champions. Can I celebrate? I can celebrate. Get in there. Get in there. Our first piece of major silverware. It's been a long time since I've seen this. A long time since I've seen this. The last time I saw this, we won the championship. What was that? 5 seasons ago now, I think. Yeah, 5 seasons ago, I think. So, get in there. Get in there. Happy days. There they are. Lifting. As I said, it's not the most important competition. And of course, it's not what we're playing for. But to win the Carabao Cup is, of course, very, very nice. I go into every single season wanting to win it. Same with the FA Cup as well. That's been disastrous last 2 seasons. But we have won the Carabao Cup, and that is a start. That could be 1 of 3 this season. Remember, we're top of the league. We're 7 points clear at the top. Yes, Man United have won the game in hand, by the way, so we're 4 points clear at the top now, sorry. And obviously, we've still got a big chance in the Europa League as well. So this could be the start of a treble, we shall see, or a double. We don't know what's going to happen, but the good news is we have won silverware this season. It was a very even game, but the difference was Bruno in the 12th minute and also Bazunu. Wow, I was very nervous about him coming into the team with Lopez getting injured, but he had a fantastic game. And look at the players here today. Look at the back 5. We had 3 players out for today's game, but all the players who came in did very, very well. And we've won a piece of silverware, which is absolutely fantastic. But hopefully, this is just the beginning. Wow, finally, after winning the Carabao Cup, I'm finally an icon at Portsmouth. It's taken long enough, but iconic challenger builds Portsmouth legacy in winning his 3rd trophy at the club. We're thinking to the League One, the Championship, and now the Carabao Cup. And you go look on here. Finally, my name is popping up there on the icon list. Unfortunately, I can't get on the legend list, though, with Alan Knight, Limvoy Primus, and Jimmy Dickinson, whose stadium we'll be moving into next season, I believe, or the season after. So, yeah, I'm yet to become a legend at Portsmouth, but I'm now an icon today. It's absolutely fantastic. Lovely stuff. Arda Güler is happy. The board are happy as well. The fans are happy. Everyone is happy, but get the focus back. Enjoy tonight. Have a couple of drinks, but, you know, we've got the league and the Europa League still to worry about. This is just the beginning, as I said, but yeah, very nice the fact that we got it done. It was devastating 2 seasons ago to lose the FA Cup final, but we've made up for it here by winning the Carabao Cup final against Man City. Well, in terms of the next episode, though, guys, well, one thing's for sure. I'm going to have to bring you back for either the Man United away game or the Man City away game, or both. We shall see what happens, but I'll try and feature the Man United away game with a Europa League quarter-final game. That's if we get through to the quarter-final, of course, but I'm hoping we will. We've got FC Metz in the round of 16. They finished 6th in the French League 1 last season. They're currently sitting 6th this season as well. We're sitting top of the league, so let's be honest, we should be getting through Metz quite comfortably. We beat them a couple of seasons ago, 4-0 at home in the league phase, so I'm expecting a comfortable win there, to be honest. But yeah, the quarterfinal, we get through to the quarterfinal, though both legs will take place before and after the Man United away game. So if we get through to the quarterfinal, depending on who we've got, it'll be a triple episode, or it'll be Man United and the second leg of the Europa League. Got some big games coming up, though. There's no chance to become complacent in the season. We've got Tottenham away from home next, which is not an easy game, but I would expect a win there, to be honest. They're sitting 14th in the league. They're not really any threat for a top 6 or even the league title these days, Tottenham. So I'd like to win that game, to be honest. I'm expecting to win in that game. After that, of course, we've got the first leg away to FC Metz. And we face Liverpool at home in between those two legs there, which is obviously going to be tricky. Home to Metz again, away to West Ham, who are a decent team. Home to Leeds, then obviously the Man United game. So hopefully we go into that Man United game. You know, if we're still 4 points clear of them or 3 points clear of them, I will take that, because then even if we lose that game, we'll stay top due to our goal difference. So, you know, if we beat Tottenham away, Liverpool at home, West Ham away, if we can get, you know, if we get 7 points of those 3 games, I'll be ecstatic with that. And obviously beating Leeds at home, got to be Leeds at home, surely. Didn't beat them at home last season though, so well, it's been a great episode, this one, for us. We beat Fulham away 1-0. A little bit tight, it has to be said. A little bit nerve-wracking towards the end. And also, we beat Man City at home, Man City in the Carabao Cup final 1-0 as well. So, not the greatest of performances, but 2 clean sheets and 2 1-0 wins as well. So, that is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully, we go into the next episode, still top of the league and in the Europa League quarter-final. But yeah, make sure you join for the next one, guys. It'll be Man United away, and hopefully 1 or 2 of the legs of the quarterfinal of the Europa League. And that is the end of this video, guys. Please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's really important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It's really helped me out, and much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.